guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about blackheads, and this is going to be a very short and simple video because I do not have time to talk today for 20 minutes, but let me know if you want to talk on Tuesday on blackheads or not. But for right now, I just want to answer a couple of the questions that I get most. First off, what's the difference between blackheads and whiteheads? We know that whiteheads are basically the sebaceous oil, it gets clogged, and there's a layer of skin over the top, and it bubbles up like a volcano. Blackheads are a little bit different because they don't bubble up like that. Blackheads are still, we have this pore in our body, here's the pore, and what it is that sweat and oil and dirt goes into this pore and it kind of clogs it, it gets gross there. The difference between this and a whitehead is that a whitehead has skin over that top and it inflames. A blackhead doesn't have skin over that top. It's just a blackhead basically. And it's a little open pore that's completely clogged. So that's basically the difference, is that there's not a piece of skin over the top so it doesn't get big like that. So next, how do we get rid of blackheads? A lot of people think it's a cream or a treatment or something like that. Blackheads are actually some of the trickiest little buggers there are. Reason why is because the best way to get rid of blackheads is to extract them. But you have to be careful because if you extract them wrong, you could push them deeper, causing more acne, or you could even give yourself scarring. Best person to do it would be a doctor or an esthetician, but there's a couple of different ways that if you don't have medical insurance or something like that, you can do it at home. What you would want to do is first exfoliate the area. We don't have skin over the top, but we have these little walls of the pore. We want to exfoliate to break those down. If you have like a scrub or something like that, you want to scrub at it for a while, a fine scrub, not like an apricot scrub, perhaps a machine like the Clarisonic or a microdermabrasion machine. You want to kind of grind away the top of that blackhead, and that will expose what's inside a little bit more. Then, instead of just trying to squeeze this out, you want to loosen this up a little bit. The best way to do that are with different vitamins and a little bit of vinegar. You could use a toner. There's a toner from Divu made of vinegar that's really good. You could use a glycolic toner, which would also exfoliate a little bit. Proactive and La Roche-Posay from CVS both have glycolic toners. You could, in this case, use a toner that has alcohol in it. Alcohol is not great for your skin. In a toner, you shouldn't buy a toner with alcohol, but for this case, you could get a toner that has alcohol, and what these different ingredients will do is go into that blackhead and kind of loosen it up. It's not going to cause the blackhead to jump right out of the pore, but it will cause it to loosen up a little bit, so that it's a little bit, it turns from like sand to wet sand, if that makes sense. All the dirt in there is like sand. You put the toner in, or, vitamins A, C, or E, or a little bit of vitamin E oil, and that'll kind of loosen it up. Then what you can do, once it's all exfoliated, you can start to wiggle that out. You must be very careful with blackheads, and the best way to do it is with a lancet. Not a lancet, but one of those blackhead pickers. Doctors and dermatologists will have a little machine that they go in, and it kind of just squeezes that out very gently. If you can get your hands on those, that's the best thing to do if you can't see a doctor. If you don't have one of those, you want to go in from the sides. Don't push directly on the blackhead because I'll just push it deeper. Try to scoop underneath the skin and just very gently maneuver that blackhead out. And like I said, please get a dermatologist or a doctor or something, or even a scooper to do that, because it can be very harmful. Then most people think they're done. They'll go home, next thing they know, they have another blackhead. Here's why. When we get all of that gunk out of the blackhead, we've squeezed it out from the bottom, we have an open pore. The second we sweat, the second our skin produces oil, it's going to come right along the top of our skin, and whoop, it's going to fill that blackhead right on up again. So, once we've extracted this, once we're done, once the doctor's done, we need to fill this with something good so that this sweat can't come back in. Some of the best things to fill this little pore would be are things that are healing. A really healing moisturizer with like grapeseed oil or olive oil. Don't put straight olive oil or grapeseed oil on your skin after this, but if you have like a moisturizer that has that, Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer. There's an acne spray called Acne One Step that you guys know I love. That has vitamins A, C, and E. So it's great for loosening up that blackhead, but you could also spray it on after, and it'll kind of fill that up so that sweat can't get back in. Another great alternative would be La Roche-Posay. They have a couple of different good acne-fighting moisturizers and stuff like that. If you have something that has glycolic acid, that could work as well. Don't put sunscreen on right after though. That means like don't go outside basically, because the sunscreen could clog the pore. But what you want to do is that once this pore is empty, you need to fill it up with a moisturizer or a spray or something so that more sweat doesn't come back here and clog it. And if you keep on filling it up with this moisturizer, it'll start to heal. So then instead of having a big open gaping pore that can take in all the sweat, once we put this moisturizer in and it heals, it'll be so small that sweat can't penetrate anymore and you will be gone of blackheads. So it does take a lot of time, it does take a lot of work, but that is kind of very, very short amount of what I know about blackheads. So if you want to talk on Tuesday on this, who gets it, why they get it, how to prevent it in the first place, best ways to extract, stuff like that, let me know. But I'm already late, so I gotta go, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. So love you guys so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.